Hi guys, while most of us have a little more time than usual, I want to share with you some blow dry tips that you can do on yourself. This video will show you how I blow out my hair almost every time I wash my hair. Of course, right now I'm wearing it a lot more natural to give it a break from heat styling. It took me roughly 20 minutes from start to finish, but I sped it up so you wouldn't be too bored. Blow drying your hair like this takes patience, practice, and a little bit of arm strength. Before I start my blow dry, I let my hair dry in a microfiber towel while I'm doing my makeup, eating breakfast, or whatever else I have to do to give it some time to dry on its own. I like to start with spraying Redken One United all around my hair to condition and help protect from the heat of the dryer. I then apply Redken Satin Wear to the ends of my hair and really work all of the product thoroughly, combing with my fingers. When I begin the blow dry, I get the roots of my hair almost completely dry, leaving the ends a little damp, and I always start with my bangs. You will see me struggling with them a bit because I haven't had them cut for weeks. I'm in desperate need of a bang trim, haircut, and hair color, so please don't judge my split ends. I use my flat brush and push my bangs side to side, putting the heat of the dryer on top and following the brush to help combat a hard part in them. Even though my face looks like this might be painful, I promise it's not. So then I grab my round brush and the very top section of my bangs. This will help me give lift in the areas that I need it. If you start on the hairline in the front of your head, your bangs will appear shorter and puffier. After my bangs are mostly dry, I section my hair, leaving the underside out. I will be doing 3 sections, the bottom, the middle, and the top. I'm drying my roots just a bit more to help save my arms a little bit. I love using this giant round brush for a straighter style. The bigger the brush, the straighter the hair. You can use various sizes for different looks. I begin on one side, facing the nozzle of the dryer down slightly. Your hair has a cuticle, and when that is laying down, it makes your hair shinier and less frizzy. Also, you do not want to put the dryer right on your hair. Imagine putting that nozzle on your arm. It is hot. I roll the round brush onto my hair, brushing it a bit and trying to get it as smooth as possible. And then I just let the dryer do its thing. I don't work my arms too much here. You'll see me pulling the brush up and down a bit, but that's to help to keep the hair extra smooth while wrapped around the brush. Getting the back of the head is the hardest part, but if you can get the brush around it and nice and smooth, you just have to hold the dryer up to it. And you might have to hold the brush a little bit to make sure it doesn't fall. Once you feel the brush start to slide much easier through the section, that's usually when you can tell that it's dry. You want your hair to be 100% dry, not leaving any moisture because it will cause frizz, and for people that have coarse hair like me, it will get bigger throughout the day. When I'm pretty sure it's dry, I run my fingers through it, smoothing it and feeling for any additional dampness. I repeat the same steps through the middle section, except there I will lift my brush a bit more, helping to give more volume through the middle of my head. In comes the arm workout. So the back of my hair is super heavy and it really needs a haircut. It needs to be thinned out, so I have to go over it quite a few times to make sure that it's dry. You may not have to do it this much. On the last section on the top, I begin at the crown area, pulling the hair straight up for lift. The only time that I put the nozzle close to the brush is when it's almost dry. It helps get it a little bit smoother on the ends. Once your hair is 100% dry, hit it with a cool shot on your dryer. It will help set your style. For my texture of hair, I always have to finish with a heat tool. I blow dry like this before straightening or curling. A good blowout is the foundation and the heat tool finishes the style. I then section my hair the same way I did for the blow dry. Starting at the bottom, Redken Iron Shape is my go-to heat protecting spray for iron work. Using my brush and iron at a heat setting of 380 degrees, I smooth it section by section. I know you want to crank that heat up and be done in one smooth pass, but that fries your hair. Be sure to keep the heat at the recommended setting for your hair type. I always use an oil as a finishing product along with a hairspray. Ta-da! It would look way better with a fresh color and cut, but this is what I have to work with right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was so nervous doing this, but I'm really glad I did. Please post a picture if you follow the tutorial. I really hope I could help.